Hey Clayton. Steph and I recently talked about how great it was to be an adult fan of LEGO because you could get pretty much any LEGO set you wanted. And while that is an undeniably awesome thing, I've also been thinking a lot about how fortunate we are to have grown up with LEGO. Thanks in no small part to your recent video references to Fort Lego Rado and Lego Island, but also to the Newsweek magazine that Steph got me this week. This Newsweek magazine is nearly 100 pages of images and information on the making of and even the history of LEGO. And I learned a lot of interesting tidbits from it. Like, I'm not sure if you had the LEGO Ideas books in the 90s, but I didn't know until I read it in the magazine that they were actually the story of a Mary and Bill and the adventures they went on. It's encouraging exactly the kind of narrative play that you and I have been talking about. It's a little unfortunate that at the time, I didn't know that. I thought they were just pictures of cool LEGO sets. In a lot of ways, Claiborne, our generation is Generation LEGO. From the release of the first minifig in 1978 until LEGO fell on hard times in the early 90s, it seemed like everyone, except maybe Steph, knew and loved and owned and played with LEGO. So it makes a lot of sense that LEGO has a dedicated marketing department whose whole goal is to recapture its fans as adults. I don't think that as a 90s kid I really realized that LEGO was struggling. I was having fun playing with them, and that's all that really mattered. But it did stand out to me when looking through the magazine that in the 90s portion of the LEGO timeline, there's really not much going on. And this is also reflected in the nostalgic sets that LEGO's released. All of the most memorable ones come either before or after. There's also a really great article on the evolution of the design of the iconic LEGO minifig, all the way from that first smiling officer, which is a part of our recent minifig giveaway, to the most recent round of special minifigs, the Harry Potter series, which Steph worked really hard to get us a full set of.
And no duplicates.
Well, Claiborne, I highly recommend the special LEGO edition of the Newsweek magazine, both for information and nostalgia. I'll see you next week. Over and out. Memorable sets, memorable sets, memorable sets.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. She's a nightmare, honestly.